Hey, I'm Switch Dude. I'm half Filipino and I played League for 4 years, but now it's time to play on a new platform. Hi friends, so I've been playing Wild Rift on the open beta for the last 3 weeks now, and I wanted to give my thoughts on the game. I have only been playing against bots though, because the ping is so high from Europe, and obviously I've been playing on the Asian server. I have not been banned yet, because I did use a VPN to log in, and I do know that Riot apparently blocked many VPN users from playing the game, but I don't think Europe was one of them, so I've still got access to the game. I'm still really enjoying it. It's going to release in like 2 weeks in Europe, which is I'm really looking forward to. Then I'll finally get to play some PvP against real people, because like I said, I've only been playing against bots because, you know, the ping is so high from Europe. But the first thing I want to say about the game is Wild Rift is a more mechanically complex game than Arena of Valor or Mobile Legends or Arena of Valor on Nintendo Switch. Do I prefer Arena of Valor on Nintendo Switch? Well, I like the physical controls. Obviously I like being able to play on a TV as well, and obviously the graphics are better. But League of Legends Wild Rift has better mechanics, better gameplay than Arena of Valor on Nintendo Switch. Obviously much better than Arena of Valor on mobile and Mobile Legends. So the first thing I'm going to say is League of Legends Wild Rift is more mechanically complex than any other mobile MOBA out there. Now, do I like playing on a touchscreen? I don't mind it, but obviously I would rather much prefer to play on a console. So at the moment we have no idea when Wild Rift is going to be released on consoles. Hopefully it's going to be soon. I mean, one guy commented on my video and said he thinks they could release Wild Rift on consoles at the same time as the mobile release in the Americas, which is spring next year. And you know, that's a fascinating idea. I hope that's true, but at the moment I haven't seen any footage yet to suggest that the mobile version will be coming as soon as that. So like I said in one of my previous videos, I believe it will be summer 2021 or Christmas 2021. So is Wild Rift going to take off in the West and be a big popular game? Well, that remains to be seen. I'm still of the opinion that no, it won't become big in the West. It might get about 500,000 or 1 million daily players. That would be a really good result, because Arena of Valor only managed to get 250,000 daily players. But I still think in the West it's gonna struggle. It is a big name though, Wild Rift. You know, League of Legends. League of Legends is a big name, so that might convert quite a few more players than Arena of Valor did. But like I said in my previous video, people in the West aren't really going to want to play on their phone. You know, people in the West use their phone for different things, like, you know, calling, texting, social media, the camera, but you know, as a gaming device, maybe not. So how does Wild Rift actually play? I actually think it plays very well. I mean, there are a lot of buttons on screen, way more than on Arena of Valor or Mobile Legends, and there are problems with the auto attack target system, especially if you're playing a melee champion, and I feel like there's a problem with the camera. The semi-lock camera doesn't really do what I want it to do, but I mean, it's still in its open beta phase, so we can't be too critical of it, and hopefully they'll fix these problems, and by the time it comes to the West, the game will be in a much better spot. So here's a good question. If you've played League of Legends on PC before, but you've never played a mobile game, will you like playing Wild Rift on mobile? So if you've only played League on PC, there is this, you have to get used to the touchscreen, the virtual joystick, and it's you know, it's not as good or anything like using a keyboard and mouse. That will always be the best way to play, but on a touchscreen it is still playable. You can still do you know, most things. It takes a lot of time to get used to it. I mean, I played Arena of Valor on mobile. It took me a few months to fully get used to all the controls, you know, using a touchscreen. But will League of Legends PC players enjoy playing Wild Rift? Well, if you've never played a mobile game before, I suggest you could try Arena of Valor or Mobile Legends or something like that, and try and get used to using a virtual touchscreen, a virtual Joy-Con, because yes, that does take some time to get used to. So do the champions in Wild Rift play like the champions in League of Legends on PC? And I've got to say, yes they do. When I played Fizz and when I played Janna, it instantly reminded me of the playstyle of those champions on PC, and it was very easy to get used to those champions, because obviously I've already played them on PC, and their spells are pretty much the same. I mean, I know they've changed a few of the spells, like on Vayne, but for the most part they feel very much authentic to the PC version, to the PC champion on PC. So do I prefer Wild Rift to Arena of Valor? Yeah, I've got to say, I do prefer Wild Rift to Arena of Valor on mobile, because obviously I played League on PC for 4 years, so that's always going to be my first MOBA. But yes, Arena of Valor on mobile, it is fun, but it has less mechanics than Wild Rift. Wild Rift, some of the heroes have a much higher skill cap than the heroes on Arena of Valor on mobile. Obviously, Arena of Valor on mobile is still a very good game. I'm not bashing it in any sense, but I do prefer Wild Rift at the moment to Arena of Valor. And obviously, Wild Rift is still only going to get better. I mean, Riot has almost 100 more champions they could bring over from PC to Wild Rift. Obviously, not all of them will make it, because you're playing on a touch screen, some champions won't fit well, but that's a big pool of heroes to choose to pick from that they could bring to Wild Rift. And with an update every 2 weeks, especially when the esports scene takes off for the game. When esports takes off for Wild Rift, it's just going to become even more popular, because obviously League of Legends on PC is the most watched esport in the world. So when Wild Rift gets its esports scene going, that's when it's really going to take off, I think. So the European release, or the EU release, is only 2 weeks away. I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully it will release by the first week of December. That's what I'm really hoping for. Obviously there could be delays because of COVID and whatever, but I'm really hoping that the game is going to release on the first week of December, which is only 2 weeks away now. And yeah, everyone in Europe can play the game, with a good ping, because obviously I've been playing on the Asian server, and the Asian server from Europe has a very high ping, but I've got a very good idea of what the game is like, and I've been really enjoying it. So will I convert to the console version of Wild Rift when the console version finally does release? I mean, I definitely am going to play Wild Rift on console when it releases. I don't know if I fully drop playing Wild Rift on mobile by then, so we'll have to see. But yes, I do plan to play Wild Rift on consoles, although there is no information for the console version of Wild Rift anywhere. At this moment in time, we don't actually know if they're even working on it anymore, or if the game even exists. But yeah, hopefully Wild Rift on consoles will release in a timely manner, not too long from now, and hopefully everyone in the West will get to play. So what I really want is that I really want people in the West to try Wild Rift, at least try it and see if they like it. It is a very good game. It's definitely a more mechanically complex game than the other mobile MOBAs at the moment. But yeah, I hope everyone in the West plays it and tries it. Hopefully they like it, and obviously hopefully we can all play together. But anyway, in the meantime, I hope you watch the rest of the video and you enjoy watching this video. And yeah, hopefully I get to see you in my next one. Wild Rift in Europe is set to release in only 2 weeks from now. Hopefully, they haven't said that at the moment there's going to be any further delays. So hopefully within 2 weeks, everyone in Europe will be able to play Wild Rift. Thank you guys for watching. This was my thoughts on Wild Rift from playing the open beta for the last 3 weeks, although it is only against bots because my ping is so high from Europe. Yeah, the game is going to release in Europe hopefully within the next 2 weeks, by the first week of December. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I get to see you in my next video, and you are the new generation of MOBA players. I'll see you later.
So are you gonna die?